Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and more. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when there's breaking news, when we go live, or when we upload. In today's video, of course, it's another week, so we had to do a recap of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. As you know, I've been talking about these episodes, and I haven't been happy with the couples. Them transferring the 90 Day Fiancé couples, 3 of them, to this new season of Happily Ever After, to me, still is a big mistake. I'm not interested in Brandon and Julia. This episode, we're starting to see a buildup of Julia trying to move into wedding planning. I know Julia doesn't speak English that well, but I think it stood out more in this particular episode, and I'm not sure if that was just editing. They're setting us up for her being jealous of Brandon's old friend, very similar to the Mike and Natalie story. It seems so forced. I'm not gonna even call it fake at this point. I'm just gonna say it seems so forced, and I'm not interested. I'm so bored with this couple, and they were interesting before. And I think maybe because we're not getting to see the parents that much. The parents' level of weird was pretty entertaining, but I'm done with them. Jovi and Yara, I like Yara more, and maybe that's not good for reality TV that we're growing to love Yara and see Yara as a mother is very interesting. Seeing Jovi as a parent, not so interesting. I don't know if anyone else noticed when Jovi was trying to handle the baby. Mind that this baby is probably like a month old, if that. And the way that he was handling the baby, I understand why Yara was sort of like, let me hold her, because he seems a little rough. Even when he picked the baby up and put the baby on his shoulder, he sort of like did it a little too heavy. And look, a lot of new parents and especially new fathers maybe make these same mistakes, but it was a little awkward. I was like, yes, Yara, take the baby from him. But their storyline is still not that interesting. I'm so bored with these two couples. Mike and Natalie, who also were a transfer from 90 Day Fiancé last season, they also seem a little forced, but every time I see Mike come on the screen now, I have a visceral reaction to seeing him. And I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing. Maybe a good thing for reality TV and good thing for the producers, but him walking out on Natalie because she is bringing up old feelings, old stories. I'm not that interested in this couple, but I might be interested in seeing his mom and seeing Natalie at a Thanksgiving dinner. That because their level of weird can be entertaining, because I believe that they're weird. I believe that Mike and his mom are going to give us the level of weird. I can't even think of the horror movie that they remind me of, The Mother and the Son. Lord have their level of weird. It's on another level. So they're kind of interesting. Even the interaction between Mike and Natalie when they look at each other, I'm just like, I'm not sure what's happening here. But they're still more interesting than Brandon and Julia or Jovi and Yara. Just my thoughts. But let's talk about Tiffany and Ronald. I love Tiffany's children. I love Tiffany's son. I think he's just pure, and I love the relationship that he has with Ronald. But I still am team Tiffany on this one. She has to do what she has to do for her children, and her canceling those tickets was the smartest thing I've ever seen someone on this show do, because she's like, I have to, pay for this apartment. I need to set us up. If there's a possibility of Ronald coming to the States, then, I need to be independent. You know what I mean? Seeing this couple have a conversation over video chat was interesting. It was better than the first video chat that we saw with Ronald. It seemed as if Ronald was trying to move in the right direction, but him just getting a job and trying to do better for his family, it's like, you've been on the show how many years at this point, and you don't have a consistent job. You're not really trying to do better for your family. I get why Tiffany is just like, I can't do this. I'm not sure how this is going to work in the long run. And I'm not sure either. Speaking of just interesting relationships, Asuelo and KELANI. So KELANI reveals to us in this episode that they don't sleep in the same bedroom, which is not abnormal. I actually know a couple of couples that have the similar situation, and a lot of the times it's because one person snores uncontrollably, and that can be very disturbing because someone else is a light sleeper. I've seen that, so to me that didn't struck me as abnormal. And maybe because I've seen that. Some other people that have never seen that before are like, what? But you already know, I've said multiple times about this relationship, it's very strange because she seems like the mother and he seems like the son. It seems like she's raising 3 children instead of 2. And she pretty much says he only comes into their marital bed is to have sex. And it's sort of like he may be the oldest of her kids, meaning that he is able to be sexual, but at the same time, he's just there's definitely not just an immaturity with Asuelo. There's something not right. There's something not right. And I don't feel like this story is fake. I do feel it's forced in some aspects, but I don't believe Asuelo has the mental capacity. I'm sorry. I don't think he has the mental capacity to be phony on reality TV. I think this is who we are getting. I believe in KELANI's tears when she, because to me, you know, some people are like, oh, they try to force it, they look down. No, those tears just come out of her eyes. And I'm just like, either you're a really great actress or this is true. And like I said before, I don't feel like Asuelo could act for reality TV. Even the conversations, their fights always seem like it's so petty because he gets angry at the weirdest things. And you're like, look, it's another Real Housewives of New Jersey situation. You're giving someone that doesn't understand analogies and they are losing their minds. Sorry, Teresa. But I do find this couple interesting. So I'm starting to get a little bit more invested in regards to the other couples. Speaking of the other couples, I'm not that invested in Libby and Andre. It's just not working. As I said before, I'm not going to call it fake, but it definitely feels forced. We know that this couple's on OnlyFans. We know that they are literally probably doing anything for $1 at this point. Andre trying to pretty much jump ahead and sell property. That whole conversation between Andre and the family at this new property that they're going to be renovating and selling was so forced. So forced. Libby's sister coming in there and like, I'm supposed to be listed as, why didn't you guys tell me about this? I didn't believe it. First of all, Andre, if you just got your real estate license, and if you have such problems with this family, why don't you just go work for someone else? But of course, we have to remember this is a reality show. This is what's going to make it interesting. This gives them a storyline. But in reality, Andre should go work for someone else, learn the business, and then start his business. But you have the perfect situation here because this is what Libby's family does. So, you know what? Easy. You don't have to go interview with anyone. He's willing to give you this opportunity. But these conversations between them, I used to believe this storyline. And I do believe in the beginning there were problems, but now it's starting to feel forced. And 90 Day Fiancé producers, stop it. There's more that you could do here in regards to finding real couples, real authentic stories. Don't force it because trust and believe, I think a lot of people are checking out of the 90 Day Fiancé, and it's a huge, huge franchise. But I think the more that you're forcing these storylines, pre-producing these storylines, people are seeing right through them. And I'm telling them about it. Just saying. Let's talk about my girl, Angela. Angela, look, it might be forced and pre-produced storylines, but Angela's just so naturally funny and great for reality TV. There are not a lot of reality TV stars that we can find that are just natural and great for reality TV. We've seen, people like Tammy Roman. There's just so many women and just people that are just great for reality TV, and Angela Deem is one of them. And her going through this process of the surgery, her storyline this week wasn't very deep, maybe because she was out like a light during most of it, because she went for her surgery and we got to see the upgraded version of Michael call Michael in Nigeria to kind of ease his concerns about the surgery and about her breast size. Angela, for me, is carrying the season. Angela is making me stay stuck to this season. This particular week, we didn't really get a lot of Angela, but we got enough of Angela to make me laugh and kiki. But that's it. I want to do a quick recap. We haven't done a live recap of 90 Day Fiancé because it's not inspiring enough for me. But I do want to hear your thoughts on this latest season. Let me know your thoughts on all of the couples. Who you think is fake, phony, pre-produced, forced storylines, and whose storylines are you invested in? I want to talk about it. I will be in the comments chatting with you. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when there's breaking news, when we go live, or when we upload.